What is up, homies? How yous all doing? We're back here in chapter 7 of ye old playthrough of Digimonin. You know, the whole shebang. I don't even know what episode this is at this point. It's like episode 20 or something like that. We are still in Kowloon level 4, I think, and I am itching to play the game today because I haven't played it. I didn't play it yesterday, and the episode I did before that was a few hours into the day before as well, so you get the point. Alright, I'm joking to play this game. I hope you guys are excited. Here we go. Alright guys, so as we left off at the end of the last episode, again, it was only yesterday for you guys, it was a couple of days ago for me, so I need a bit of a memory jog, but we obviously bumped into Ryota. We were looking for, I think it was originally a missing Digimon medal for that guy, right? But isn't Sakura missing as well? I can't remember, but this actually looks like the end of Kowloon level 4. There is obviously a challenge here. Now, I don't know what's... Oh wow, Renamon. Holy moly. I didn't even know she was in this area, but that's something else to talk about. And this guy does a lot of damage as well. Let's see, what can we actually do? Yeah, we're going to take no chances here. Atomic Blaster straight to the face. 1,000... Yeah, there we go, boys. There it is. A bit of gratitude for the game there. We just did our first skill damage over 1,000, basically. That's pretty nuts. So, kudos to Wargreymon. Do we need to put that in the Hall of Fame? I don't know, but anyways... Yeah, I'm kind of confused because I thought we were in looking for the Digimon medal, but I think Sakura is missing as well. Remember, her mum came to the office, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I think there's... Oh, wow. And there's another trophy. Wow, boom, boom. Medal fan. I guess that's for collecting so many medals. And we got a bunch of level ups. So anyway, we will scrap that for now and come back to it. I don't think it tells us in the player history thing what we're doing, because we're not actually on a case, we're on... basically the main challenge. But anyways, this looks like an important battle. Now, this looks like the Digimon whose name I forgot, but Vmon digivolves into this, right? Isn't this a... Oh, wow. Okay, so this is interesting. Something to think about. So Vmon obviously digivolves into this guy using a special item in the series, I believe. Or at least one of Vmon's Digivolution lines, basically. Now, what could this guy be? Oh, I'm glad I actually took a look because Wargreymon actually needs... Or Wargreymon, not Wargreymon, needs healed. So what do we need to take into this fight against this guy? It would probably help if we balanced our party because I'm not sure what he's going to be. Although what we could do for the first time ever, this might make a bit of sense. We actually have a Vmon, okay? So he should be in here somewhere. There he is. So Vmon is actually a neutral type Digimon, so that doesn't really help us because if this guy is also neutral... then we can't really balance our party correctly. I think we should bring in Big Quagamon, and for the sake of balancing the team, we should maybe bring in Seadramon as well. And I think that should be more than fine for the time being. What I'll do is I will save it just in case. Not that we've been up to much so far in this episode, but I will just bash out a save file here. And then we can challenge this guy. I don't know if this is directly related to the quest we were doing or if it is some sort of optional quest. The fact that it asks us if we are ready seems like it's a challenge we could come back to at any point. But anyways, enough talk. Let's find out exactly what's going on. So we just have one Digimon here, which is your man here. But he gets 3 shots in a row. This guy is super fast and it looks like he does kind of crazy damage as well. That's actually kind of intimidating. Alright, so with this guy going first... let's actually find out. So a lot of our attacks are going to be neutral. Now he is fire type, as you can see by the red colour of the neutral line. So Seadramon is going to be great here. Why don't we go into our items real quick and see if we can boost intelligence of Seadramon, because he is going to do magic attacks, and therefore if he's doing water magic attacks, maybe he is our best chance in this fight. I am actually not sure. Flaming Fist is mad AoE. Oh, Quagamon actually taking a shit ton of damage. I'm thinking we could probably sub Quagamon out actually. But I don't want Seadramon to die already. Oh man, we're already in a bit of a pickle here. We should change out Quagamon because he is grass and he's going to take a lot of damage. But who should we put in? Maybe Magna Angemon for the heals? Okay, let's try this. I don't want to we have to hope. Oh, in fact, Seedramon's turn's up next. This is fine. Alright, nice. We actually have a chance to heal here and kind of stabilise just a little bit. Again, we have no revive capsule, so we cannot allow for anybody to be taken out of the fight. Hopefully this hits Greymon, which is good. That's going to do probably the least amount of damage. And a basic attack on Greymon as well. This is fine. Okay, so Greymon is up again. Now, what we could probably do is try and do a bit of damage to this guy just to test. He is going to go twice, but then we get a turn. So let's find out how much Giga Destroyer does as our benchmark. 124, so this guy's got quite a lot of defense as well. And he's going to obviously boost up a lot too. Maybe we could use acceleration boost with Metal Greymon. Maybe that would have been a good ploy. Now we could try and one-shot this guy with Heaven's Gate. Or we could try and heal Metal Greymon as well. Let's use an X-Heal. I know I haven't attacked this guy a lot yet. I should be diving straight in. But if we play it slow and steady like this, I expect that Seedramon here, although he is probably the weakest Digimon we have on the field, because he is still champion, this should still do a decent bit of damage. So a crit for 2-3-1 isn't actually that good, because on his regular abilities, when he doesn't crit, it's not going to be as strong. So we need to take that into consideration. Maybe what I can do is make sure that we could do we could make sure that, oh no, Metal Greymon would buff himself. Because he's not super effective, I don't know if there's a point to that. Let's a couple of you guys kind of pointed out about buffing attacks as well. I'm going to show you this anyway as I talk through it, just so I'm not stagnant when I speak. But basically, a couple of you guys have mentioned down in the comments that buffing your attacks 10%, unless you're getting the double damage bonus, isn't really that much worthwhile, because you're actually taking a turn to do 10% over 5 turns, if that makes sense. So you're doing 50% of one regular attack. So it's up to you guys, you do the math. Some instances it will be okay, but for the most part I can see your guys' point. We will heal up Seedramon here with Magna Angemon. And then we could actually try and do a bit of damage with Magna Angemon, with his special ability that has the chance to one-shot, assuming he survives here. Okay, so Greymon's up next, and then we get 2 turns. What I'm going to do is with this turn, I'm going to heal Magna Angemon, make sure he stays in. Because these kind of fights, I know it looks like I'm doing a lot of sustaining, okay? Rather than me just attacking all the time, I do a lot of, oh, let's heal here, let's stop and take it easy and make sure we're buffing and things like that. The thing is, with fights like this, when the enemy doesn't heal, this is just a strategical way to play the game, okay? Obviously, we do have a secure turn here, so we can have a go. Let's see if Heaven's Gate can actually do some sick damage here. It's probably not going to be that great. 167's fine. We don't get the 10% one-shot, which is a shame, but, you know, I guess this kind of makes the fight more interesting. So acceleration boost is going to prop him up a little bit, and then Greymon is going to be up. So let's have a look here. Neutral damage, I don't think it's going to do as much, so we should probably just constantly hit the Giga Destroyer because of Metal Greymon's passive, I think, which is to buff fire attacks. So what we are going to do... Oh shit, are we in trouble? We might be in trouble here. So we need this to hit Magna Angemon, basically. Oh no, it's the AoE again. Okay, we're actually okay. For the time being, anyway. So we get 2 turns, and we will have to spend this one healing. So we're going to X-heal up Metal Greymon. And then, unfortunately, we're going to have to heal ourselves on Seedramon's turn as well. But he only gets 1 turn coming up, too. So it's actually, again, slow and steady wins the race. We're just going to play it nice and easy. And hopefully we can get more damage in towards the later half of the battle when we're not in as big a risk of throwing the fight, if that makes sense. So Greymon's up. He doesn't have enough damage to use his Giga Destroyer, but I think what we'll do is, rather than take a turn messing about, we could actually just use this. We are still buffed a little, so it will help. 101. We've almost come down to half HP, which is kind of depressing, but we haven't really been doing that much damage to him anyway. I don't think we have anybody else in our party who would be as good as doing damage to this guy, so we could do... No, that's not worthwhile right now. Let's use this. And then Seedramon will get a turn to attack here, so we will get a bit more damage on him. Ice Blast. This might be our last buff with Seedramon. We haven't got any slows on him, which is a bit unfortunate as well, but then it is only 10% that occurs. Metal Greymon's going to be up again. Let's use a Heavy Strike because it actually does a tiny bit more than the other move. Oh no, because of the passive it doesn't do it as much. My bad. Oh my god, well Seedramon just got kicked in the fucking face. Alright, well that spices things up for sure. Let's swap... Oh shit, I just guarded. Oh fuck, I'm such an idiot. Well, I just guarded... instead of changing out, I pushed it up instead of down. This might make things a bit spicy. Luckily, the guard actually did come through. We're going to have to swap out our boy here for, let's say, War Growlmon. Guardiamon is just not as strong, I don't think. But he might I don't think he's going to have any ice abilities. Let's bring in more Growlmon and then hit OK. And then Flaming Fist is up. So we actually get a turn to do DPS here, so we're just gonna... We could Mental Charge as well, but honestly that sucks. Let's Heaven's Gate this guy, try and rush him down a little bit. He now gets 3 turns, so Magna Angemon might be in a bit of trouble here, but I think we should be alright. We obviously do have our last Digimon to swap in if shit does actually hit the fan. And Quagamon is still alive as well, which is good to know, but I don't know how much Scissor Claw would do against this guy. Okay, so with that being said, Atomic Blaster, all these kind of moves are just regular, so we are just going to give him the full whammy. Take this right in the face, mate. 236. Okay, that's pretty good. And Metal Greymon's up as well. Now, he doesn't have any mana, but I also don't want Magna Angemon to die. So what we're going to do is we're just going to spend a turn healing and rely on our other guys who still have mana to be able to hit back. Now, this isn't so efficient, but it's just what we're going to have to deal with. So Angemon's up next. And we're starting to slow down in the turns here. He's going to get 2. So what we'll do is we'll just X-heal, keep Metal G Daddy alive, and see if we can push through this. Flaming Fist is going to hit everyone, but not going to do too much damage, which is nice. We do have 2 fires, so hopefully that kind of affects things a little bit. And Greymon is back up now. What I think we will do is we could regular attack. I think we'll go for it. He's so low at this point. 46. Oh, God. That's a struggle. Now, we do get a turn here. Obviously, okay, so that's how that works. So War Growlmon does actually pass his turn because he's immobilized, which is annoying, but it's also good to know in this point in time. Magna Angemon's going to do a big chunk of DPS. I say big, 164. We're slowly whittling this guy down. Metal Greymon's up, so what we're going to do is just heal. Just in case he targets Magna Angemon, because this is all about the XP gaming as well, guys, right? I don't want half of our Digimon to be dead once this fight's over, because then we won't really have gotten any XP for it, and that would actually suck. Now, with this guy being so low, I don't know if we Atomic Blaster now, or if we wait a turn. Fuck it, let's just go ham. This should do a sick bit of damage, so... Nice. He is so close. As long as our enemy doesn't heal here, I think we've got this absolutely in the bag. Survive another Woke Napalm, and then we get 2 turns. He's donezo. Unless our party fuck this up and miss all of their turns, boom, the yada. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, I am sad. Oh, wow, a Digi Egg of Courage. Huh. Interesting. Now, we are sad that Seadramon didn't get that XP, but, you know, he did well enough, and he unfortunately kind of got Falcon punched in the face, which was kind of a shame. Anyways, Aggressive Hacker. I'm sorry I acted so big. I'm the one who didn't really see your Digimon strength. Forgive me. Well, you're forgiven, bro. And with that, he disappears. Now, we haven't actually been triggered along our quest line. There was nothing came up there like Kyoko or that, so that makes me think that what we have just done might not have been entirely relevant to the main quest. Again, I'm sorry if a lot of you guys know this already, but I'm just speculating. I have never played up to this point before. Let's have a look. Now, our memory up is really, really welcome, so I'm glad we picked that up. That's like a bonus for taking that fight, I guess. What else did we get? We got something special. Is it down here? Digimon Egg, or Digi Egg of Courage. A Digi Egg engraved with a courageous crest. No idea what that's for, but we will look into that at some point soon. In fact, what I will do is I will have a look and come back. That's what I'll do, because I thought about throwing it up on the screen there for you guys, but I'm actually going to have a look and come back. 1 second. Alright guys, interestingly enough, I did actually Google this really quick. It took me about 30 seconds, and apparently this is an item that we can give to Vmon to affect his Digivolution, and I'm guessing it's going to turn us into the Digimon we just fought against, and if that is the case, then that is absolutely badass as fuck. So I will check whether that's true later on when we go back to the farm and have a play about with some of our stuff, but I think what we will do here is, rather than wander about in our inventory, I'm actually going to hit one of these exports and take us back to the party entrance and see if we can go anywhere new. I don't know if we have to go and talk to Kyoko or whatever, but what I will do, we actually have the lab here. I'm going to dip right back into the portal right now and see if anything comes up or comes around of this. I think we actually have a... Oh, we actually do. Alright, this I'm glad this popped up because I couldn't remember if it had told us at the end of the last episode, but apparently the Demon's Den is now a location we can go to, so before we actually head to that, we are going to nip real... Why did you take me back to here though, game? Alright, this is fine. We can work with this. It's not really a big deal. Let's jump into the Digilab and have a look at some of our stuff, because I'm interested to know if we can actually play about with this now. I think we actually have a farm upgrade in here somewhere. Oh, we actually have items to pick up as well. That's pretty welcome, I guess. And that means that our first farm is on standby now. I think the items we've been getting so far have been a bit mediocre. So what we can do is we'll actually just put a training course on. We'll leave that for now. We actually have a farm expansion now. There's something that I need to talk to you guys about, because what will happen is normally when we expand our farm again, okay? So as you, in fact, I'll let it play and I'll show you guys. So we upgrade the farm. This was from an item we had that I never used in the last episode. Our farm becomes max rank. Now, as you guys can see, we didn't get a trophy up in the top left, and that's because when I was playing this game, after the last episode finished, I went back and I was having a look just off camera at some of the Digivolution stuff we could get into, which I don't normally do, but this time around we have so many Digimon at this point, I didn't want to spend like half an hour in-game looking at the stuff, and I noticed we could upgrade the farm. Now, when I did, that's when the trophy procced, so if you guys are wondering why that didn't appear, that's exactly why. But anyways, enough about that rubbish. Both our farms are busy right now, which is great. Let's have a quick look at our Digimon. I think we'll actually heal. Do we need to heal? What's the party looking like? Yeah, fuck it, let's do this. 1,000 yen, that actually seems like a terrible deal. I can't believe I just clicked that too fast. Alright, anyways, we have money for days at this point anyway. So, let's have a look at some of our guys, because honestly, they're coming to the point where we should start de-digivolving and be digivolving again. So, we can obviously digivolve a lot of these guys because our, oh wow, that one, this Digivolution actually requires a case to be solved, which is interesting. A lot of these guys need high ABI, right? ABI 40, 40, this one's 20, this one's 20 as well. Now, Wargroundmon right now has an ABI of 13, so it seems like we're actually going to de-digivolve this guy, and along with some others, okay? So, I think what we could do is, in fact, the only option we can do right now is to de-digivolve back into Groundmon. So, sorry, I thought my phone was going off here. Let's do this, and then when the time comes, we can re-digivolve Groundmon into a brand new champion. Now, we won't do the same ones over and over, I promise. It would be nice to kind of expand the party a little bit and get some ideas of other things. Unfortunately, we have only seen Groundmon, so our de-digivolution was kind of set. But anyway, our ABI goes up to 22, which is really, really nice. And obviously right now, Groundmon can't insta-digivolve back into one of these, but maybe this is something else we could pick, like Gigadramon. That would be super cool to try one of these type of Digimon, or maybe even this guy down the bottom. So that's cool, that's one down. Magna Angemon I really like having right now. Gardramon, can you digivolve yet, my friend? You have 3 options, yeah, let's do this. So we have, again, I have no idea what these are, guys. This one's not possible because our attack is not 95. Let's have a look at what our attack is. Our attack is 84, so we're close, but we're not that close. Let's digivolve Gardramon into this and find out. I could be making a mistake because I don't know what the bottom 2 are, but let's see what we get here. So this is a brand new ultimate. We haven't actually used Gardramon that much, so maybe we should show him a... Oh my god, that's so good! Of course it's Andromon! Of course it's Andromon! Alright boys, we pick up a cheeky Andromon who is looking... pretty badass, I may say so. Alright, in fact, what I'll do, guys, I'll turn off my cam for a bunch of these because a lot of the time I always forget that you guys can't see because of my big ugly face. So, do we want to be de-digivolving Metal Greymon and the likes of this? Now, we could... what is this guy? Could that be... I don't know. Could that be Leomon? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So, we could de-digivolve Metal Greymon. What is his API at? He's only at 12, so that has to happen at some point. Seedramon, can you change into something new? You can digivolve into this guy. What is your ABI at? Let's have a look. 20. I think we should go for it. Boom. Let's get some of these stats up, ladies and gents. So Seedramon went from Automon into Seedramon, into Mega Seedramon, back to Seedramon, and now, ladies and gents, he is a Waymon, which is actually so, like, it's actually, I'm really cool to see all these Digimon. Sorry, I'm getting a bit flustered here, and a bit nerdy, but how cool is that? Waymon, absolutely massive. I'm looking forward to seeing what he looks like when we actually run about inside the game, so that's going to be interesting. I don't want to tweak about with too many of these right now, but who can Quagamon have just as an option? We could go into Cherrymon, or we could go into, I think that's Waspmon. I think that's who that is. What is Quagamon's ABI's at 15? Now, the bad thing is, guys, okay, the reason I'm nervous is to digivolve Quagamon, right, is because if we come across an eater, right? If we come across an eater and we don't have Scissor Claw, how difficult is that boss fight going to be? Something to think about. Anyways, Cherrymon is now in the party. I don't know how I feel about the Tash, but honestly, that's actually pretty insane. Let's have a quick look among some of these other Digimon. What I will do here, guys, is I know this bit's dragging on, and I try not to drag on these bits. I'm going to give you guys a couple of jump cuts where we just show you the Digivolutions, not as much talk, because we've looked at our main party, and I'll be back in just a second.
Let's go. I call but you don't answer, so I write this open letter. When I left, the world was broken, I just hope it's gotten better. You argue who's the greatest, I left quotes for y'all to measure. Y'all were focused on who's clever, I was focused on forever. Back when I would rock the hand-me-downs with holes inside my sweater. Thrift store shopping like I dove inside some treasure. Way before the Ben Haggerty's on these magazines, I was an average teen, not thinking about this thing called rap. Cause there's this thing called white, and there's this thing called black, and there's this thing called life, and I think we're all attached. It's funny how my train of thought runs on these things called tracks. Marty McFly, I'm in the future, try and bring y'all back. Pick it up and slam it down, that's just how the game goes. Telephone, I just hear the same tones. Where I'm from, it's not too often that we see them rainbows. So we let the rain flow, then we change clothes.
Alright guys, welcome back. Here we are with our new party. Now I will talk you guys through who we have in our party in just a second, but first of all, what I thought I'd do is I would dip real quick in a Kowloon level 4, which is where we are now, and we're going to do a bit of grinding because we now have a ton of Digimon that are level 1. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the mini sort of Digivolution spree that we had going on. It wasn't too many, but you know, it was a bunch that we needed to get done at some point. Again, we need to get those ABI numbers up, so even if that means digivolving it into something kind of annoying right now, for example Cherrymon, okay? I'm not as stoked about digivolving into Cherrymon as I normally would be, because one, we've fought him already, and two, I mean, he kind of looks a bit strange, doesn't he? But by doing this way, we can de-digivolve back to the Digimon that we want, and then take the Digivolutions that we want later on as well. So here's Vmon in action. We need to get him out of the bag, because basically this guy is going to be pretty good for our party, I think, when he gets his requirements up. But the thing is, right now as it stands, his camaraderie is too low, so that's the reason he's with us in the party and not just training on the farm. Now, Vmon actually does get absolutely trashed by these guys, which is kind of to be expected. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't get one shot like that, but again, these things happen, I guess. Symphony Crusher does seem to do a lot. Now, the thing is, obviously, a lot of our Digimon party, I'll just show you the other guys. We actually have Galmon with us, Garurumon back in the party, Wizardmon is here, Grillmon is back level 1, and so is Sayakomon, who's this tiny little rookie Digimon that is very small. And again, I just brought her because there was space in the party. So here we are. I think at some point we will maybe get Waymon back in instead of Zudomon, but for the time being, I needed somebody who was of some sort of reliable strength in order to get us through some of these fights. Let's try Cherry Bomb. Oh, that's super weak. All we're trying to do is kill these guys fast. Now, as it stands in this particular battle, our party isn't super efficient. In fact, the fact that these guys are both water kind of makes me sad. And obviously we've lost, or we don't have a data type in this battle either, so that's why this one's gone particularly slow. But let's say use Vulcan's Hammer, because everybody knows that move from the show, right? Boom, 96 damage. I mean, against Diagamon, these guys are obviously really weak, and we are at a disadvantage because of our types, so that's absolutely fine. We're just going to basically grind through this battle ASAP and try and finish off these guys. Do I really not have anything that's stronger? We'll just have to do this real quick. We could maybe even sub in some data. The good thing is the party is actually balanced to deal with this situation, so let's do this. As long as Galmon doesn't get absolutely destroyed, he might actually be able to do some good DPS against these guys. And he is obviously level 13 as well, which definitely helps. So, Galmon will be up in 2 turns, so until then, let us just... we could actually put one of these guys to sleep and just kind of make our life a little bit easier here. Nice. Cherry Cherrymon is up as well, so what we'll do is just use a Crescent Leaf, I guess. Try and focus this one down on the left. He looks like he's awake. And then Galmon is up. So, backhand, 2 physical damage against all... 2 physical attacks, 20 neutral damage to all foes. We can anti-stun, and we can also put up our evasion rate as well. Double backhand is his only attack move, so we'll use that. It isn't super strong, unfortunately, but you know, it does do a little bit of damage. I'm interested to see how much XP we actually get from this battle, because right now it doesn't seem worth the effort. I wanted this to go nice and smoothly, but apparently not. So both these guys are still asleep, which is nice. We're just going to save a little bit of health here, and it means that Cherrymon won't actually die when we are fighting against these guys, which is a plus. I would hope that our Quagamon Ultimate, our starter from the beginning of the game, doesn't have trouble against these guys, but here we are. I think that's the move we'll be doing in future. Just regular attacks from Galmon is really nice. We use Vulcan's Hammer, which is going to drain our SP, but at the same time, I expect to get some sort of XP from these guys, which will hopefully give us a level up, and therefore hopefully put us back to max HP and MP. So that was a bit of more of a grind than I was expecting. Our party obviously has a long way to go, but it means that I am glad that I'm glad I came into this area, because as you can tell, our guys are super under leveled. They need to be grinding up a little bit. So what I will do, guys, is I will stay here for about the next, maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes, getting up some levels, doing some boring battles, and when I come back, we will actually go to the den of the what was it, the Demon's Nest or whatever, and find out who we're going to be fighting against. I expect a boss battle, so this training here is going to be quite important. See you guys soon. Alright guys, we are back once again. So we did quite a bit of grinding there. That was a lot longer than I expected, and we don't have much to do in here before we move on to the next part of the story. But what I will say is we do now have enough to digivolve our Vmon, so let's go ahead and do that right now. We got our camaraderie up to 25, and yeah, it looks like we can use our Digi-Egg of Courage Held. So let's make a Flamedramon. Here we go. Now, I don't know how well this guy will fit into our party, but I mean, if we have that item, we're definitely going to use it, right? Look at this guy. Absolutely sick. And he has 3 equipment slots. So, first neutral, well, not our first neutral, that's a lie, but now we have another neutral who has high speed and will probably be pretty important at some point in the game. So, for now, we can probably let him chill. We can also digivolve Galmon. So, I think we're going to pick this option here, just because I think this is the only one that Galmon should digivolve into. I think this is his generic kind of, yeah, boom, exactly what we want. So we have a Galgamon, is that how you say it? Galgamon, something like that. Anyway, so we're going to have to do a bit of shivvying. Wizardmon is now up to level 22, and our other guys, Growlmon and Cherrymon, are cruising around about this area. Now, I don't even know, can Growlmon digivolve at this point? No, obviously he's fine now, just chilling. We could actually de-digivolve back into Gilmon. Let's do that actually. I never expected that I was going to do this, but right now Growlmon's API is at 22, so let's de-digivolve him back to Gilmon. Which again seems a bit backwards, but I have a Digimon in mind who this guy could go into. So sorry, this was Growlmon into Gilmon. If I was getting that muddled up, too many G's floating about here. But I think what we will do is, just to give you guys a quick hint, is we will be able to digivolve this guy into either Meramon or what looks like, I think that might be Tyrannomon, or even this guy here, who I'm not sure who that is. So Gilmon can definitely float about for now. Now, Garurumon can't quite go into anyone. He can go into this, whatever that would be, but where Garurumon I think is who we want to aim for. That being said, we do need to get this guy's ABI up as well, which is at 9, and we might have to end up doing a bit of de-digivolving anyway. We could de-digivolve into Renamon though. Wow, that is actually super. Right, what we're going to do, ladies and gents, is for Garurumon, we're going to take this Digivolution to find out what it is. It could be rubbish, could be insane, I have no idea. We're going to find out in just a second. Let's have a look. Oh wow. Oh wow. So we actually have Panjamon, which is obviously some sort of water Leomon. Not as what I was expecting at all. But what we will do, I think, is we will de-digivolve this guy back into Garurumon later on. Then maybe go into Renamon, which would be so awesome. I would love to do that. So for now, we will move some of these guys around because we're going to have to do a bit of benching. We also have Sayakamon here, who is actually a rookie Digimon. He looks very small, but he's actually a rookie. And we have one Digivolution here that we haven't tried, so let's do this one as well. Again, no idea what this is going to be. So let's find out. Oh, goodness gracious. So we have Shell Numamon. Obviously, yeah, well, Shell Numamon, guys, what can I say? Right, so back to our party. Jerrymon is up to 23 and Zudamon's 25. Let's do a bit of shimmying here because honestly we don't need all of these guys. So we'll call you PJmon. He looks like he's in his pajamas or whatever. Right, let's dump you in here. I mean, let's casually place you in here. We also can take Shell Numamon and put you in the Digifarm as well. Gilmon we don't really want, and Galgamon we can move back to the farm as well. So we'll put him in there. Flamedramon, do we want to be using you right now, my homie? Probably not. If we're going into more parts of the main quest, I don't think we do. And then Gilmon, obviously, the plan is to level him up in order to make him a Meramon or perhaps a Tyrannomon, depending. So we will keep an eye on him because his ABI is really high. I should actually be moving my Digimon around into like a proper order so that we know who are the good guys and who are the shitters. Maybe I will do that off screen at the end of this episode for you guys. But that being said, let's move back some of our main guys here. So we'll bring back Metal Greymon. Definitely need a Magnet Angemon in here. Get him involved. We also need a data type at some point. Okay guys, so this is the final party we have decided on now. So far, this took me longer than I wanted because honestly the combination we have isn't that fantastic. We have a Metal Greymon, we have a Magnet Angemon, obviously. We have Clockmon, who I'm not so stoked about, Jerrymon and Ice Devimon. Now the reason we have Ice Devimon, Wizardmon and Clockmon is because right now our Digivolutions aren't as balanced as they once were. Now we did a bunch of de-Digivolving and because of that, we now have a overwhelming amount of vaccine type Digimon, which is great because I love all of them, but we then have to like compensate until we get our other good Digimon back into the state that they were. We have to kind of float about with these kind of guys right now. Now, this is honestly not that great, but for the time being, it should be more than enough. What we will do is we will save the game here in case shit hits the fan. We will enter the next part of the game that we're going into, which is the Something's Nest, the Demon's Nest, I believe. We will find out who's in there, and if things are too hard to handle, if it gets a bit hot and spicy, we can always load up the save, come back, reshuffle our party, do a bit of grinding, whatever we need to do in order to progress. So let's go in here because this has been a long episode so far. There has been a lot of oh god, well, here we go. I guess this kind of answers this. So here we are with Jimiken and co. I am imagining we find Sakura here as well. Who knows? Here she is. There she is there, actually, yeah. And obviously we've got Nokia with us too. So let's just see where this takes us. I'm guessing we're going to end up in a Jimiken battle, which is fine because if we are going to be against two Meramons again, then they will be vaccine most likely. Is he going to have shifted up his party? Most probably. I would expect that he will probably have someone back in there. He had Devimon before. Let's find out if we can find out. What's that? You know where Sakura is? Okay, I'm coming. So I guess we're going to go and find out what's going on here. There she is there. Sakura is absolutely traumatized, or at least hypnotized by Jimiken. Who are you? What do you want? Don't you recognize us, Jimiken? We are your arch rival and nemesis. Oh, it's you, the girl from earlier. Yeah, he does recognize us. The one who was harping all over me because of Digimon, you little harpy. God, I would be careful there. Nokia's gonna beat you up, mate. Wait, what was the whole joke? Bad pun alert, super bad pun. Okay, what is this? TV camera. It looks like we might be live here. Wait a minute, does this mean my face is now in the living rooms across the nation? Oh, I'm not ready. A mysterious beauty needs time if she is to be talked to about the next day. You fool lulz. What's going on here? And now a great crowd of my wicked fans will come to listen to me rock. Let's see if we can get through this ASAP and get to the fight. Gabumon, smash the camera. The boys come in, kick shit up in the air. Excellent. Okay, so Jimiken's not too fussed. We just trashed his lights full Christian Bale style, which is hilarious. Are you ready? It's time to save a friend. Oh, wait a minute. So, are we actually going to get some Gabumon? Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh wow. Oh my god! Jim, no, not like this, not again! So we do actually have Agumon and Gabumon in this fight. Oh my goodness! Alright. Nanomachine break 3. Agamon's going to take a pummeling. Let's see. So we have... Are these guys all data types? So actually, our viruses are going to be... Or our virus type Digimon are going to be the best here. Now, we do have a nice Devimon, so let's swap him out and just see... Let's see how this battle goes for now, guys. I'm not I'm not super hyped for this because obviously your man in the middle is an ultimate Digimon and I'm not too sure about the guys on either side of him. But let's see. So Cherrymon is actually going to be really strong against these guys. Let's try and do Cherry Bomb across all these guys and see if we can get any DPS here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have our work cut out for us, guys. It looks like either this is going to be the slowest... No way. No way in hell. I've actually never used Ice Devimon, so now will be a very good opportunity to see for ourselves and see what his type of abilities are. But, yeah, just off the cusp here, it looks like this fight isn't going to go down too well. We will go through with it for now and see. But, yeah, these guys got another 3 turns even before Ice Devimon's going to get a shot. This is going to hurt. Alright, okay, so when he attacks Cherrymon, obviously because Cherrymon and Ice Devimon are virus types, we don't suffer too much, but oh my god. Oh, here's the buffs as well. So when he does the Can You Feel It, that's obviously what we've experienced with the Blue Meramon in the past. Let's see how much damage we do. So we can do Death Penetrating Water Attack, that's cool. Venom Trap's no use. Speed Break, Ice Archery is great. And Spirit Drain. I guess Ice Archery would be the only move to use, but honestly, I don't know what we should do. Should we kill the big guy first? This is something we're going to have to discuss at some point soon. 0 damage. Absolutely no damage whatsoever. Heavy Metal Fire is going to do a massive amount of DPS. Cherry Bomb. Again, it's great that Cherrymon can attack all these guys at once, but we just don't have the damage right now. We are going to have to do some insane... In fact, that wasn't too bad, you know. As long as these guys don't heal, we might be in with a chance with Cherrymon's AoE, but honestly, I mean, it just doesn't look that good. It's going to be such a slow fight if we were to manage to get through these guys. But, yeah. I think what we will do, guys, is once this fight finishes, which probably will be soon, because all it's going to take is for these guys to hit one of their big abilities like that on us and one-shot us. There's Ice Devimon gone down the toilet, which is just, well, that's kind of sad. Let's see. Panic Wisp was really annoying, but it hits Gabumon. That's okay. And it doesn't actually confuse him as well. I wonder if that's because he's an ally Digimon. I'm not too sure. Cherrymon's going to take a hit here. Sorcerer, or Wizardmon rather, not Sorcerermon, is up next. I guess we just keep doing AoE. We could paralyze, but honestly, I'm not too fussed about this fight anymore, guys. We will, we'll just play it out. So, Cherrymon is panicked, which is really annoying because look how far away his next attack is. Cherrymon's speed must be really, really slow. Either that or these guys have really fast speed. I don't know, it's one of the two, but Cherrymon's abilities don't come round fast enough if you ask me. Attack, Break, Field, what does this do? Lures. Oh my word. What the fuck? So, good to know that this guy can actually reduce everybody's attacks across the board with one spell. Yeah, because that's not broken. It might be worthwhile picking on one of the smaller guys as well. I don't know. Here's a buff. Who's this going to land on? The little friend on the is that the left guy? I think. Attack, Break, Field. Gabumon's up next, and that's annoying because I don't actually get a turn to de-confuse Cherrymon, who is... Oh wait, he done it for me. What a legend. All right, we could. I never thought about this as well, guys, but Cherrymon actually might have other attack skills in his bank. In fact, I know he does. He's got an ability that's something to do with runes or something like that. He has an ability in there that might be useful for this fight. I'm not sure. See, we actually do some good damage to these guys. Maybe this fight won't be as difficult as I thought. It is just going to take a while, and it looks like the part we have right now isn't going to be in good enough shape. If I did play this really slow with you guys and heal every turn and swap around the party properly and actually try hard this fight, maybe we could make it work, but it's probably going to take about half an hour and, you know, it might end in tears anyway. One move like that tends to fuck us up, so I don't know how much worth it is. I think what we will do is we will wrap this episode up here. We will go away, we will figure out our party a bit better. Obviously, with these guys being data, we need a shit ton of virus types. We're going to go ahead. Cherrymon is definitely going to get some sick training in. We're going to do some sort of rocky training with him. Get him buffed up because it looks like he is going to be a core part of beating these guys. And hopefully we can maybe even digivolve some other champions and ultimates train them up and bring them in, because that would be nice as well. So what we have learned from this ep is that we definitely need to rebalance our party a bit better. We have been doing a lot of sporadic kind of Digivolutions just off the bat. Like, I've just been like, right, let's go for this, let's go for that, let's go for this. But it's because we need to get our ABI up. I know a lot of you guys understand that, and for those of you that don't, if you want to ask me about it down in the comments or ask any of the other guys, feel free, we can explain it a bit better. But it's good to be digivolving as frequently as possible just now. Obviously, it's a bit awkward when we come across boss battles like this and we don't have our Quagamons, we don't have our Mega Siegemons and all that, but it's something that needs to happen. It's just a part of the game, and actually I kind of enjoy it as well, because it makes us have to diversify our party a bit more, and we get to explore a lot of the cool Digivolutions, because this game has an insane amount of Digivolutions. So with that being said, we are about to hit the game over screen by the looks of things. I'm going to wish you guys a very good evening, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then.